3 years into the war in Ukraine, the U.S. brokered a 30-day ceasefire, hoping to make it by Easter. But with Russia still launching missile strikes, there's no clear end in sight.
This is what Russia has done every time. I've studied Russian foreign policy for decades, and if you don't force them to back off, they will just continue to take.
Political science professor Dr. Neil Jesse says Ukraine and Russia aren't speaking directly at peace talks, and the U.S. plays messenger, but not a great one.
The fact that Ukraine is not actually part of these ceasefire agreements between Russia and the United States is, from historical analogy, a very bad sign for Ukraine. Countries who are typically in this position get carved up. This is why European leaders want Zelensky at the table. They want Ukraine at all these negotiations, but this is why Russia does not want them there. And so as long as Zelensky and Putin are not directly negotiating, Putin will have the advantage, because what he's trying to do is find a way to take Ukraine.
Amid the uncertainty, local Ukrainians in Toledo are eager to help their loved ones back home.
Yeah, back in 2022, when the war started, everybody was concerned and fearful for their life. My family was not an exception. They're from central part of Ukraine, and they had to be relocated forcefully from their homes. They had to get their backpacks and leave immediately to Poland, basically into nowhere.
Alana Michenko started her nonprofit, Toledo Helps Ukraine, to send aid back to her homeland shortly after the war broke out in 2022. Now, in its third year, the organization is focused on providing on-the-ground assistance in Ukraine.
A dedicated volunteer on the ground, that a father of three, the one that we support directly from Foundation Toledo Helps Ukraine. One of his mission, not just deliver aid to destroyed areas and people in need. His recent efforts towards bringing deceased soldiers to their families, and that's a heroic portion of it on itself.
Toledo Helps Ukraine is hosting a fundraiser on April 5th where you can learn more on how to make traditional Ukrainian Easter eggs. If you want to join, you can head to Toledo Helps Ukraine's website to learn more.